So now we're going to be looking at how to get hold of high PR domains for a reasonable price that you can use to build your own blog network. So you can quite simply go to Google and type in something like buy high PR domains, and you'll get a list of brokers where they sell expired domains and high PR domains, like PR domain sale, PR name. There's many of these that you can choose and you can go through, and there's nothing wrong with these sites. But personally, I just like to go to GoDaddy.com, and they have an auctions kind of place section on their website. It's auctions.godaddy.com. You can just use your normal GoDaddy account, and I think it's a once-off fee about $5 to be able to take part in the auctions. And from there, there's just continuous domain names being put up for auction. Some go for ridiculous prices, some go for bid offer, and some have buy now prices. So if you just go to auctions.godaddy.com, you log in, you go to the section where it says most active, and you sort by time. And sort by time again, so the quickest time. So for example, this one is expiring in 10 hours and 11 minutes, and if you place the winning bid, you will get that. And you can see they usually start pretty low, anywhere from around $15 to $50 to $45. So what we are looking for now is we are looking for domains that have decent page rank, that have a good backlink profile, and that are priced reasonably. Now the most important thing is the backlink profile, because we're buying the site for its PR and its backlinks. Now when we buy the site and we put it on our own hosting, we're going to put our own content on it. So that content is going to be different than the main content. If the site has a big backlink profile coming from all around the web, the chance is big that those backlinks are going to stick and that the PR is going to stick, even if we put new content on it. If the backlink profile is weak, then the site is likely going to drop in PR at the next Google PR update, and you're just going to be wasting money. So what we do, there's three things we check for on a domain. So for example, let's take this one, 7mka.com. We go to a site called MajesticSEO.com. It basically analyzes backlinks of any site that you put in. Now you can create a free account on which you can see enough, or if you really want to go into depth of analyzing things, you can sign up for a premium account, and it gives you access to like every single backlink that a site has. But that's a bit over the top. For now, if you just sign up for a free account, you can see enough. So for example, this site that we put in there, 7mke.com, you can see it has a ridiculous amount of backlinks, 22,343. It has 43 referring domains from 7 IP addresses. So basically, this domain has been spammed like crazy. A ton of links from just a few domains. You can see Majestic SEO has what is called a citation flow and a trust flow. If we click on this, citation flow is a metric, weighted number of citations given to the URL, basically how many times it's mentioned from different sites, and the trust flow is kind of the credibility that it has from its backlink. So a trust flow of 1 is pathetic, citation flow of 6 is not very good. So we're gonna give you some metrics a bit later, what you need to look for, but basically you want to look for something with a citation flow above 10, trust flow above 10. Now this number of backlinks would be good if there was a huge number of referring domains, and if the anchor text wasn't so spammy. This is all like Chinese stuff, you can see. Don't even know Chinese, Korean, so that's not looking so good. Let's have a look at the PR. So I just went to Google and I typed in page rank checker. Now this is important to do because there are a lot of like scammy people on the internet who do 301 redirects. Basically they take other domains that have high PR, they redirect them to a site to make it look like the site has real PR. Then once you buy the site for $50 or $100 or $200, they remove the redirect, and then you have no PR and you just paid a lot of money for pretty much a worthless domain. So although these kind of tools that check for fake PR aren't always 100% accurate, a lot of the time they can detect forged page rank, and you just want to check for that. So you can see this doesn't even have any page rank, this site, so we're not going to be looking for that. We want to buy a minimum like PR3, maybe PR4. So let's have a look at this. Normally prices between around $50 and $100. They're like higher PR. So let's first have a look at the PR before we look at the backlink profile. So this is a PR3 domain. Seems good. Let's throw to Majestic SEO, see what we get. You can see this is very decent. I mean, this has 500 backlinks, 126 referring domains, citation flow of 12, trust flow of 10. This is something that I would buy. That's something related to home security, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to rebrand it. So the last thing we want to do is we want to throw it in Google to see if it hasn't been de-indexed for some reason, but it hasn't, so it's still here at the top. You can see if it displays as the first result, it means it hasn't been de-indexed. If it has been de-indexed, it's just not going to show, and the last thing you want to do is buy a de-indexed domain because it's not going to help you at all. So, for example, the Taiwan Goon. This is something that we could pick up if we make a bid, for example, of $90, $95. I wouldn't go above $100 for a PR3 domain, which is actually a bit on the high side already, but it's possible to do. Just continue looking, you know, and since there's a lot of people bidding on these kind of domains all the time, you're not always going to find one right away. You just have to continue to keep looking, do some research, and eventually you'll find, make a few bids, and you'll be able to buy. So, like, this is a PR5, right? That looks kind of suspicious for that price. Yeah, you can see it used to have like 1,700 backlinks. Now it's only got 41. The anchor text. Yeah, this looks like some kind of porn domain or spam domain. I'm not too sure. Costa Rica. I see like XXX stuff, XXV. You can just have a look. You can see here it displays some of the backlinks. So this would be backlink. Let's just have a look to see what this is. Some like architecture firm or something. And we can see, we can throw that into the PageRank checker. You can check the PageRank of the backlinks. So you can see this is a nice PR4 domain that is backlinking to this site, lad2012.org. What we can also do is we can just go to who.is, see when the domain was created. So it's lad2012.org. Quite likely this was created in 2012, but it's registered in 2009, so it's got a decent domain age as well. So this is something that I would place a bid on. At the moment it's 32. I would happily pay easy like $55. I would probably pay up to like $70 for this one, even though the backlink profile isn't that great. It seems to be a credible source. It seems to have backlinks from governments and organizations from, I don't know, CR, I think that's Croatia. So this seems like a good domain that we're going to bid on, and we're just going to give it a try. So for example, if we just scroll to the bottom, we continue to the review. Current price is 32. I'm happy to bid 55 for that. So now what happens is either I'm going to get outbid and someone's going to bid more than me, and then I'm going to be notified by this, or I'm just going to win the auction when it expires in 10 hours and 18 minutes. And if I'm the winner, I simply have to pay $55, and then the domain is transferred to me, and I can just rebrand it and turn it into a high PR domain. So this is basically what you want to do when you're searching for high PR domains. You just want to go through this process. Now, as I said, you can also do that through these different sites. When you go to Google and you type in high PR domains, and basically you just need to do some research, and you need to be patient. You need to go through all these domains. You need to check them for forged PageRank. You need to check if they're still indexed, and you need to check their backlink profile. Now, the stronger the backlink profile, the better it is. The backlink profile does not necessarily mean that you need to have thousands and thousands of backlinks, because that could be spammy. What you're looking for is a decent amount of links, preferably 500 or 1,000 and more, and you're looking for a decent referring domain count, so not just all these domains, not just all these backlinks from like 3 or 4 domains, and you're looking for that these backlinks come from high PR sites. So if you see the backlinks are coming from PR4 and PR5 and PR6 sites, then there's a very good chance that the PR from the site that you're buying, that it's going to stay, because those sites are there. If you get thousands of backlinks from spammy PR notes and PR1 sites, then your PR is likely going to drop in the future. Now, another thing that you really have to be careful for is if you see any sort of links coming from porn anchor text or gambling or any adult kind of anchor text, stay away from the site, because it's likely a bad neighborhood. It's kind of being spammed, and it's kind of coming from that side where you don't want to be associating that with your own site. So if you see any of that in Majestic SEO, when you go here and you kind of look at the anchor text, and if you see any kind of porn or gambling or things like that, just avoid and move on to the next one and try and find your next one. And when you're looking for these sites to buy, you can start very small. You can start and you can buy 2 or 3 high PR domains, and you can go through the process. You can build your site, you can create the links, and see what it does to your rankings. If you still don't see that you've increased enough, or you're still not at the first page or the top result where you want to be, then simply it's a matter of buying more high PR domains, adding them to your own C-class IP hosting, rebranding the sites, and just linking them to your money site. So start small, start with 1 or 2 or 3 sites, see what the effect is, and as you start needing more rankings or you start needing more link juice, you can go higher and you can just continue buying more of these domains. Eventually, the more high PR domains you have, the more link juice you can be able to send to your sites, the quicker you're going to be able to rank.